What does it say? A special journey through the eyes of your sons?
What?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Dad, can you just put this on?
Got a chair for you right up front. Sorry.
Do our favorite one first? Yeah. My favorite one first. Favorite one first. The cheese is cold. No, we can't.
So here's the deal.
I just.
Like this. So Ma said, we don't want anything. All right, that's fine. So we're not getting you anything. But we're going to give you something.
Oh, I got my camera too.
What this is the 5 of us and our significant others got together and we just swapped stories to recap 50 years of fun. And what we're going to do is take you through this. It's a little bit of a gentle roast, not over the edge, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So just to set this up a little, we're going to go through really 4 or 5 different types of things, and it's all fun. First one is called Not the Bows. Now, Not the Bows is interesting because there's other families that do things, but not the Bows. So you're going to love what we do that nobody else does. Then, sort of taking a little bit of the old with the new and old school meets new school, which you like that, a little reminiscing and telling really what reality is like today. And then, this was something, Kevin annoyed me up in Traverse City, and we came up with this. Because he was updating his Facebook and he wasn't listening, I go, you know what would be cool? What if we had Facebook growing up? What would our posts be like?
You're in trouble.
Finally, a direct rip-off of the Priceless campaign. We called it Priceless Moments from the Bows. Okay, and then there's a couple, we'll call them words from our sponsor. So all of us are going to present, starting with Daryl. So go ahead.
Oh, you got
Get the down there.
All right, so we're going to kick it off with Not the Bow family. So most families grew up talking about the current events at their dinner table. Well, not the Bow family. You see, we're all about not speaking a word until all the food was gone. Well, of course, there were those situations where chop suey was served and it was all a test between Eric and Dennis and who would actually end up being the winner and the loser. The winner, of course, would have to do the dishes. The loser would have to have the chop suey. Old school meets new school. Back in the day, Thursdays were the greatest because Mom always went to groceries and we always knew Friday was the best because that's when all the food was there. So that meant old school, you go downstairs, you go to the cereal boxes and get the prize first. Half the time I would lose because I was the youngest and of course the weakest, but it's all good because in new school, it's all about one word, McDonald's. We're happy and the Happy Meal means that no one else can touch that prize except yourself. Of course, as Eric had mentioned, Facebook, you gotta wonder what would happen. Here's Dennis, LOL, laugh out loud, convince Grandpa I was allergic to milk. Rather than drinking carnation milk with well water.
We gotta go back though. Look who liked it.
The 4 brothers. Didn't catch that, nice job. All right, another one for Not the Bow family. Yes, most families would spend the summer enjoying days at the beach. Yes. Yeah, Not the Bow family. Yeah, we would go to Grand Haven, have a grand old time. That one time in the summer, we'd hit the beach and always look forward to then heading Blueberry Hill and spending at least 2 hours of long, hard labor picking some blueberries in those patches on the way home. Good times. Old school meets new school. Old school, you got back in the day, tailgating, getting back there at Notre Dame, 3 hours. It's all about going to the Convocation Center, the grotto, the bookstore. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in 3 hours, but plenty of time to see the warm-ups, watch the team get ready to go. But new school got a different mentality. It's all about getting there 5 hours in advance, putting up the flag, putting up the iPod, help with the canopy. You can't forget, you got inflatable Sparty. That's going to take at least another 5-10 minutes. You got the chairs, the card tables, you got to position the satellite just right so you get your ESPN, fire up the grill for the 3-course meal. I mean, there's still the cracking of the beer. I mean, that alone is priceless. And then getting ready for the stadium, just to miss kickoff. But that's all right. It's all good. Next year, by the way, foldable bleachers, as you can see. Bleachers are all about it. Priceless moment from the
Oh,
bows.
they watch a video.
Just stop it. Whistle, 55 cents. Tapping dummies, 15 each. Blue spring spiral ring binder, thank you. The whole 30 can't miss plays, only $1.50. And having your dad coach you in football, priceless. And now from a word from our sponsor. Got it cranked up there?
Browiser presents Reality Bow Stories.
Reality Bow Stories.
Today we salute you, Mr. Bow football player.
Mr. Bobo football player.
While everyone else is opening presents on Christmas morning, you are doing curler stretches to loosen up for the big game in the yard at the Bow Homestead.
Stretch out those hamstrings.
It's not a game of athletic ability, no sir, nor a game of brotherly love. It's a game where everything is fair game, including the lack of defined rules.
He didn't count to 5, Mississippi.
While we can't remember who won or lost, we do remember our 15 seconds of glory, our battle scars, and the Bow brother who had to go to emergency.
And hit the car, Kevin's hurt again.
So stand up and be recognized, Mr. Bow football player.
Mr. Bobo football player.
Browiser family, Comstock Park, Michigan.
Hang on 1 second.
That's great.
This one is chicken and beef.
That's okay. Bow Bro number 3. When I saw this, I actually remembered calling mom at work all the time, and the ladies at work would go, "Who's this?" They didn't want to know your name. They could care less about your name. They just went, "What number is this?" Number 3? Okay. That's all they asked. They didn't ask you what name's up. What number is this? Number 3. Okay, priceless moment from the Bows. Big bag of Purina, $9. I think we bought the cheap stuff. We didn't buy Purina. Building a doghouse. I think Dad made it really out of a keg of whiskey,
Yeah, he
didn't you,
did.
Dad?
Yeah, barrel.
Running a cable from the dog run from the house out to the tree. Love that dog run. He never was off of that. Having the best ever 3-legged dog. Priceless.
Where did you get these pictures?
They're all over Facebook. Good ones. We're givers.
Yep, you guessed it. Back to Not the Bow family. Whoops. Oh, I gotta go back here. Most families heated their house with a gas furnace. Not the Bow family. We had wood burner with 3 settings. Hot, hotter, and seriously, man, it's like a sauna in here. I mean, most of the time we answered the door with shorts on, and people looked at it like, what is going on here? And oh yeah, nothing, heartbeat nothing, beat up, sub-zero temperature, wrenching firewood out of the frozen 15-foot wood pile. That was fun. Again, back to Facebook. We got Eric working on his cutlass, trying to talk his dad into getting a new door at 6 Mile Junkyard. No, we can fix it with a lot of Bondo and a 2x4. Kevin's, good luck with that. Eric, oh my God, my door weighs 200 pounds. Old phone poles from AT&T, free. Worn torn from demolishes houses in Grand Rapids, free. Remember going into those houses, ripping boards off. Box of nails from Meyer, $5. Having mom climb up the ladder in the middle of the night to see if you're still there. I don't know how she got up in there, but she checked to see if you were there when we had our little sleepovers.
Yeah, which one got out?
Yeah, we all know that. Old school meets new school. Old school, snow removal meant 4 hours, 5 boys, 2 shovels, and a lot of arguing. Not that the grandkids would know. New school means we're still stuck doing the driveway with a snowblower while the kids watch SpongeBob SquarePants. We didn't get out of it. Blue spruce from the local tree farm, $8. Replacing muffler torn off from driving over a stump, $65.
I forgot about this.
Replacing carpet from burnt marks caused when untangling the bulb, $250. Mom telling Dad the tree is crooked again, priceless. Well, here we got another little video.
Prowiser presents Reality Bow Story.
Reality Bow Story.
Today we salute you, Mr. Three-Quarters Size Nativity Scene Guy.
Mr. Three-Quarter Size Nativity Guy.
While other people have a nativity scene on top of their table, you have 8 sheets of plywood, woodworking equipment, and over 5,000 lights with a plan.
Light up, baby Jesus.
Sure, a wreath would have been easier. A few strings of lights would have used a gigawatt less electricity. But when it comes to the holidays, you say go big or stay home.
That's one honky big camel.
Your nemesis was not the weather, no zoning ordinances. Nope, it was that one light which would take out the string and Balthazar would go dumb.
Need a spotlight on the frankincense.
So stand up and be recognized, Mr. Three-Quarters Nativity Guy.
Mr. Three-Quarter Size Nativity Guy.
Prowiser family in Comstock Park, Michigan.
Did you like that? Oh, it gets better, Bart. Wait for the next part.
Oh, it's you. Oh, God, that's you.
You're going to love this. Another priceless moment from the Bows. Basketball hoop on telephone pole, $32. 5 sleds for the winter snow, $65. A pool for those hot, lazy summer days, $800. Growing up in the countryside with 4 brothers and all the time in the world, priceless. Oh, that was the nice one, just one.
Beautiful picture.
All right, here we go. Just to set this up a little, I know you didn't get a lot of time in the kitchen growing up, so take this nicely. Okay, back to not the Bow family. Most families ate zucchini maybe, just maybe once a year. Oh, not the Bow family. No. In season, zucchini was our universal food. We had fried zucchini, sauteed zucchini, zucchini bread, zucchini casserole, and I swear there was zucchini soup. No, that was beet soup. Another priceless moment from the Bows. Dinner for 2 in Arnie's, $25. Movie tickets to Studio 28, $8.50 for 2. Gas to drive out to Lookout Point, $4.50. Having mom waiting for you at 2 a.m. in her nightgown, priceless. Okay. I was elected to do this one because everybody else participated. So let's assume there was a Facebook status update on somebody's accident who will remain nameless right now, but you'll figure it out pretty quick. Start with Kevin. Oh my God, Gerald cut off his toes. I knew I should have drove. I keep yelling at Daddy, won't run through the red lights. Wait, it gets funny. Greg, great. I have to go out and pick up Daryl's toes. Well, at least I get to run red lights. Daryl responds, would you quit updating your Facebook page and get to the hospital? Greg responds, fine. By the way, how are you able to access Facebook in the emergency room? And last but not least, okay, I called No Toe Bo for the first time today, and I got a ticket running through the red light. Okay, since we're on accidents, this is a priceless moment from our accident-prone bro. Who could that be? Fell through St. Francis Church vestibule, 12 stitches in the chin. Have you figured it out yet?
Yeah, he did.
Is there any choice?
Yeah. Wiped out on bike, 1 fingernail lost, passed out for the first time. This is a reoccurring theme, by the way. Blood poisoning left hand, one emergency room trip, passed out again. Wiped out on Greg's bike. Greg's bike, I swear, it killed us all. But 10 stitches in the left arm, 6 in the right arm. Brutal tackle while playing football. Flash burns while welding. Wiped out on motorcycle. Wiped out on three-wheelers. Smashed ring finger. Wiped out on motorcycle. Injured hand at GE. Fell backwards out of the loft. Sprayed a fiberglass hard in my eyes. Yeah, I saw that one first. Injured using trampoline. Wiped out on a motorcycle again. I'm not going to read the
You
other one.
forgot, you didn't mention.
It got to a point where there's unspecified accidents because he couldn't remember, but he knew he was at the hospital.
Mr. Steak.
It's there.
That's it. That's all he got.
Oh, okay.
No, that was the first time of the ring.
My favorite one is hit a tree while riding a motorcycle. Seriously, stop riding. Kevin making it to mom and dad's 50th anniversary priceless. All right, texting status from under the dinner table may go something like this. Greg goes, just lost my appetite. Lasagna and mom telling emergency room gory stories are not an appetizing combination. Dennis responds, yeah, like I was going to eat it anyway. Get ready for this one.
Browiser presents Reality Bow Story.
Reality love story.
Today we salute you, Mrs. Emergency Room Nurse Barbo.
This is emergency room nurse Barbara.
While parents rush their kids to the hospital, you use many years of experience working at St. Mary's Hospital to decide who stays and who goes.
Mom, I can't move my arm.
No blood, no protruding bones. You can still stand and walk around. But there's no way you're going until your dad gets home.
When the hell does dad get home?
Your home diagnosis, whether done in the kitchen, living room, garage, usually leads to, look the other way, son, as I yank your thumb.
Where did my phone go?
So stand up and be recognized, Mrs. Emergency Room Nurse Barbo.
This is emergency room nurse Barbara.
Browiser family comes up partnership.
It gets better. That's great. All right, now the last round. I'm number one. Everybody knows me. Old school meets new school. I think you guys are getting the theme now. Old school in our house. Clean your hands with dial soap and most of our mouths, including yours. New school, you know, we have over 15 types of soap. Bacterial dishes. Everything's too crazy right now. Dial soap is so nice. Okay, back to not the Bow family. 1980, most families had cable, including MTV, ESPN, and HBO. Not the Bow family. We didn't have cable. We had a big antenna with UHF on it. Cool part about it, we could get channel 60 in South Bend to watch it. Old school meets new school. Old school, 7 people cramped into a station wagon, sang their rosary at the beginning of the 3-stage, 8-hour drive to the top of the UP with only the driver wearing a seatbelt. New school, not feeling comfortable backing out of the driveway without everybody being buckled in. Another priceless moment from the Bows. Admission to the Washington Monument, $5 each. Tickets to Capitol Hill, $30. A White House tour, $50. Greg inviting 1,000 friends over for a party while mom and dad are out of town.
Yeah, the neighbor told us.
Back to the priceless moments with the Bows. 6 tickets to Notre Dame, circa 1976, about 66 bucks. A Joe Montana jersey, $15, and autographs. Program to the Notre Dame Georgia Tech game, $1. Attending the Rudy game, priceless. One more thing on that, Tracy and I, and my mom and dad actually got to attend the game they filmed Rudy at too, so.
I didn't know you guys were with us.
Yeah, double header.
Yeah, wow.
And a final priceless moment from the Bows. Picking apples up off the ground, $5 per box. Big boxes, not small ones. Waking up at the crack of dawn, kneeling in wet hay to pick strawberries, paid 10 cents a quart. Working the summer baling hay, trimming trees, paid $1.56 an hour. Eric made way more than I did. Teaching 5 boys a strong work ethic that lasts a lifetime. Now, final moment for me again.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Very nice. Thank you.
There's only one drawback. All the photo albums are at my house.
How did you get them?
You were gone in Alabama, so we took advantage of it.
Hey, I had the water plant.
Oh, you went in and got all the photo albums. Ah,
So, a lot of, we've been working on it for 2 months, so yeah, a lot of scanning, a lot of working.
Lord, that was nice.